Hey, yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Ed from Leeds of Each. You already know. Today we're going to be doing the deck profile on one of my favorite decks that I just recently kind of came up with. I feel like the P.U.N.K engine now is kind of like what maybe the Invoked engine has been before, as in like a lot of people splash it into a lot of different decks and try it out. So I've also splashed it into a deck where I haven't really seen anybody splash it into before, and this is the Dino deck. So P.U.N.K Dinos, it's actually a lot of fun and it works really well. One of the first things that you got to know and acknowledge is that there is a 2-card combo, and I can show you guys some of the combos at the end. But if you open up this one specific 2-card combo and then the rest of the deck just kind of does its thing, you are gonna have a great time. And I'm more than anything talking about, like, you know, Lost World and then Emergency Teleport, because if you play uninterrupted and you continue going and you go off with the Chaos Ruler, there's a couple targets you can add from deck to hand, of course. So like UTC definitely being one of those, Tyranno, and then Oviraptor being the other one. Now, the reason why Oviraptor is so important to be able to like mill and add is because it's a dark monster that you could then normal summon with your Lost World and then have full combo there too. It's super disgusting. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely having a great time with it. I've taken it to locals twice, just kind of like test playing, you know, filling out the scene. I have it at 45 cards and it's doing well, but there's definitely some room for improvement, and the deck is a lot of fun. So I would like to make it better. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Maybe cutting down a couple of cards, reducing the card count, whatever the situation might be. I'm going to show you guys what my main deck looks like, and then we can continue adjusting from there. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so starting off with the first couple of cards out of the deck, you already know that there's a couple of staple cards that you definitely have to play, and of course that includes my boy Miscellaneousaurus. It's definitely a one-of that you're gonna want to play. You cannot skip over this. I'm gonna lay out some of these dinos and then talk about them. We're gonna go ahead and play with Tyranno, 3 Ovi. I feel like these are all like super mandatory staples, like you have to play them, and specifically at these ratios as well. So let me lay it out real quick. Cool. So these are all the dinos that I'm playing, and that's it. I think that Misk is just mandatory because he's really good, and just being able to protect your dinos on field, that completely makes like the deck so good. Tyranno, it's definitely a 2-of. You don't want to open up any of these. I've had situations where opening the 1 was fair and it was like, okay, that's fine, but then like if I would have opened up, like I've had situations where I've opened up like 2 and it's just like, okay, that's not good. The 3 Ovi, because you want to normal summon Ovi, use the effect, and then add anything from your deck to your hand. You legit can add any 1 dino from deck to hand, like that's crazy. The babies are mandatory, the 3 babies, the 1 petite. I don't really play any other level 7 or highers, so I'm kind of thinking, since I know I side, you know, the Prankatops and the Kaiju, I'm thinking that that's definitely the only time that I want to be able to do that, unless I have access to this, right? The 1 Giant Rex, because, you know, you can use them for link material, banish them, and then special summon them again. And then these bad boys to get you, of course, into your double evolution pill. Let's go ahead and continue. Continuing with the next engine now, Dino being the deck, and it's kind of like a really good engine, but of course I am playing double P.U.N.K Foxy Toon, double P.U.N.K Siamin, and then I'm only playing 1 Deer Note. So I think that this is more than necessary, and this is more than what you need. Honestly, after you used 1 of each, the other 2 are kind of done. I've had situations of opening up this and then I like search this and then I'm like, why did I do that? So yeah, I have been misplaying with that one, but I feel like when you get through this, you're done. That's it. It's goodbye. And then the rest of the engine is kind of dead. I do, of course, play the 3 emergency teleport, so I'm just going to show you this 1 engine altogether. So the 3 emergency teleport, and that's it to wrap up the engine. Emergency teleport definitely comes in clutch because I also play Gammas, and then it's also just really good because like I've opened up like double teleport, and that's super nutty. But like, I mean, like, what are the quote-unquote possibilities and percentiles for you to be actually able to open up 2 emergency teleports way too often. Kind of low, but the 1 always helps out and it's super good, and it's definitely something that like people don't expect to see like Dino and Punk together. So it's really nice to be able to get like ashed and then like gamma, or just get ashed on a card like that one whenever then you still have like your OV normal summon, you know. Continuing, I play double Parallel Exceed. The reason why I play Parallel Exceed is that because I think that this deck definitely benefits from having the advantage to be able to link summon a lot if you need to, and Parallel Exceed is definitely a card that can get you there to be able to Abyss Dweller your opponent, or whatever the situation might call for. Artifact Scythe, because we do be locking out of people out of their extra deck. The DD Crow, of course, because DD Crow is just actually a card that I threw in here because of Cross Out Designator, but now we'll be replacing this for a Droll in Lockbird, because I have been getting drolled so much as of this week. Double Token Collector for the field spell. Double Ash, because I don't have enough space to play a 3rd Ash, but then I do have space to play 3 Gammas and a Driver. Too good, I'm not gonna lie. This is too good. I think these are all the monsters that I play hand traps wise, and that's it. Like, overall, I think this is just more than fair. Okay, great. So these are all the hand traps, as you guys can see. We're gonna go ahead and now continue over to our spells. I definitely don't play any traps in here, and I have been considering playing maybe like Imperm because of the cross out, but I think I should be good so far. 3 Lost Worlds and Terraforming, so 4 Lost Worlds. I think that, like I said, Emergency Teleport Lost World is definitely really good. It's been a really rare where I don't reveal a light or a dark through, you know, through the effect of Chaos Ruler, but it actually happens a lot where I don't reveal anything and I just mill a bunch of dinos and it's fine. Fossil Dig, of course, and like I said, Cross Out and Call Bite. The reason why I think Fossil Dig is so good, it's because it's not a once per turn and it's just a magical Rhoda. But we do have to be fair and we have to be honest. There aren't a lot of dinos outside of like what? Baby, OV, and Misk. Maybe if you want to say like the Jewel Baby, like the level 1. Because Misk, OV, Baby, and this guy are the only cards that you're actually searching off of your Fossil Dig, right? So yeah, Fossil Dig is good, but it's just like honestly how good can it be if it's only have like the real targets are only like 4 of them? It's not that great. Let's go ahead and continue to the extra deck. I'm not going to show you guys the side deck because I feel like side deck is definitely more like local reliant, and it's just depending on who you're going to play. I only play the 1 Anima. I don't play an Almarash. I ended up cutting an Almarash. I was playing Almarash for like normal summon Baby Link away and then Parallel Exceed, but I don't think that's good enough. So I'm playing this. These are the first 3 Link monsters that I play. These are the definitely more important Link monsters now. These are fine. These are definitely replaceable. Like IP Masquerena, it's not super necessary. Shout out to the boy Castro for letting me borrow his IP. But I feel like every single one of these has definitely came up a lot. These come up every now and then. Like this one actually came up whenever there was, I think it was like an anti-spell on field. And then I popped it and then I just used my pill. And I'm like, oh, yum. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I do go in from this to this to this a lot. I wish I played another 1 tuner, like a dark tuner, because the thing is that I've realized that Chaos sort you know, Papaya Ruler needs a dark in the graveyard. So sorry. So unless I have a dark in the graveyard, I was actually thinking about playing like a Plague Spreader or something to be able to get the dark, but I don't know. I think this is more than fair. Exceeds monsters, Lagia, Doka, and then Abyss Dweller. TG Wonder, Cyframe. I was actually playing Appaloosa, and I cut it out for the Cyframe because the Cyframe does come up a lot. Having the second level 8 monster in your deck is actually super relevant, which is actually super crazy for me to say. Chaos Ruler, and then of course your boy Baron. You already know. These are some of the cards that I think that are super necessary for the deck. I actually make Baron like legit almost every turn. I make almost this every turn. This is like if I Gamma. I don't really Scythe Lock a lot, but if I really need to, I definitely can. I feel like this deck just has a lot of possibilities to make a lot of different things. And if you're only Scythe Locking with this deck, it's kind of like boo-boo. But you can definitely set up like WTC WCT, maybe like Doka. Yeah, Doka, and then you probably have like a Lambda on field or something, and that's really good because then you'll have the Gamma, right? But let's go ahead and show you guys 2-card combo. And I am going to shuffle my deck because it's going to be super important what we're going to mill. One of those cards is going to be this, and then the other card is definitely going to be the Lost World. We're going to shuffle this up, and then we're going to go ahead and show you guys this one combo. I've done a lot of Dino combo videos before, so I'm only going to do this one, and that should be it. So let's go ahead and try to get into it. I want to be able to foolish this, so I'm going to try my best for the other 3 cards in my hand to either already be one of these, or if not, I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle my hand and just get 3 random cards. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Okay, so I am shuffling my deck, and I'm gonna power shuffle one more time. I'm gonna grab the top 3 cards out of the deck after power shuffling, so they can be added to my hand. Hopefully, one of those is an OV. If not, we're gonna try to reveal an OV off for the Chaos. I'm gonna show you guys what you end on if you don't reveal the OV off for the Chaos, and what I'm gonna show you guys what you end on if you do reveal the OV off for the Chaos. Shuffling some cards. Like I said, this is 45 cards if I'm not mistaken. The deck is just honestly genuinely really fun. I feel like if you're a Dino player, if you're a person who likes Dinos and you want to have fun playing Dinos, this is definitely a variant or a deck that you kind of just want to try out. Dude, it's all about just having fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point. I'm waiting for T Elements to come out. Until then, I'm just going to be trying out a bunch of decks that just make me happy. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and power shuffle again. Well, I just power shuffled, so there you go. Those are the 3 cards. These are going to be the ones added to my hand. And that's your OV right there. Awesome. So this is your opening hand. Like I said, it had to be a 2-card combo. And then this has to be an OV. So I am going to wait to see if I reveal anything different instead of the OV off of this bad boy right here. So we're going to go ahead and activate Emergency Teleport. That's going to be the first thing. Let me see if I can whiten up. There you go. Whiten this up real quick. Can you see that? There you go. We're going to go ahead and do that. Emergency Teleport. We're going to summon out Xiamen. You already know. Use Xiamen's effect to pay 600 life points for cost. And then you're going to add the P.U.N.K. Of course, I feel like at this point, you guys know what you need and what you don't need. So since you are going to be committing to the combo, you're going to have to get rid of that Ash. And then you're going to have to special out Bad Girl, our Bad Girl, Deer Note. Now, whenever you synchro these away, you're going to definitely want to have your Chaos Ruler as Chainlink 1, and then your Deer Note as Chainlink 2. So I like to put these like right under, because normally whenever I have links, they'll point out, and then these are the more important spots for me. So I like to put this right under, this right under. So special, and now you have so Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, and then this will come back. This will be triggered. We're gonna go ahead and just give it a good cut. There you go. Reveal 5. If one of these is OV ever, you're kind of plussing. And then, so now with the token collector, you're definitely going to be plussing. So this is going to be a board, and I'm going to let you guys know now that there is going to be way too many monsters on the board, and it's going to be super crazy to get over this. So like Baron plays a really important part in this deck because, oh, so you get to add like Gamma if you want to, or you just add like another level 1. So Baron and Token Collector basically play the same, they play the same thing in this deck, where they would try to pop the token on the field, so then you can use the effect of OV separately in something else, and you don't have to waste the effect of the field spell on the OV, right? More monsters, more problems. That's what you're going to be making out on the board. Of course, this is where we're at now. We're just going to go ahead and straight into the OV. There you go. This is where we're going to go ahead and get it started. We're going to go ahead and activate the field spell. You guys see that? Yes, sir. Normal summon the OV. Use the effect. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, the field spell. Chainlink 2 for the field spell. Your opponent will receive a token, and then you will be able to search your miscellaneous source. You already know. You've done 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 5th summon. If they're going to go ahead and nib you here, they're going to do it on the summon. If they're not, have the OV for it anyway. You have the miscoat for it anyway now. Whatever situation is, you're good and ready to go. You have a dino in the graveyard anyway, so you can definitely try to like go OV to pop their token because you already have a dino on the field, but that's not what you want to do. At this point, I normally always either go discard, banish special, and then we get it out there. Or in this situation, honestly, you're just gonna have to say goodbye to your OV, and you're gonna be able to special summon out another OV later. And then this is what I do. This is where you're at so far. I think putting it out here is the best. So this is what your board's looking like. You're kind of chilling. You're going to go affect the Baron to pop their token. You're going to protect the token. You're going to pop a baby from the deck. This is where you can go pop this baby, special summon out. And then you can definitely do a baby, or if you want to, you can just do the OV. In this situation, I think I would special summon out an OV again. So watch, because if you special summon out your OV here, you discard your Misk, you banish your Misk, you banish the Petite, you special summon out a baby, you're chilling, you go baby, you go OV pop baby, special baby, and you go different baby in the graveyard. Then you go affect the baby out here, and you go Giant Rex. So this is what the board's looking like so far. It seems pretty good. I think we're kind of chilling at this point. You haven't gone through the combo of the pill. Realizing that this was definitely not the card to special summon, because we have to backtrack, because this is definitely the card that you want to special summon. That was my fault. Giant Rex is next. Affect the pop. You're going to go ahead and add the pill, and then you're going to go baby, special Giant Rex. My fault. From here, this is where now the deck has just simplified itself. You have a very easy end board. You can easily go here, or you can go here to try to scythe lock your opponent, and then you still have the Giant Rex to be able to come back and make your Doka. So you're definitely chilling. This is definitely going to be personal preference and what you're looking for and what you're going to want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Dagda for now. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do the Dagda, because the reason being that is if I go Lambda at this point and I do banish the Gamma out of the graveyard, search Gamma from the deck, it's going to be fine. But I don't think that there's going to be enough space, because then you're going to have, let's say this is going to be your Doka, your UTC, and then the Lambda, and you're only going to have one available space. So that means that you're going to make sure that you're going to 100% commit to be able to have the UTC to be able to book a moon your opponent, you pop your monster so you can book your opponent, book their monsters. And that's kind of something that you don't want to restrict yourself into. So therefore, in that situation, you just want to do this. And then you just banish any old non-dino monster. So there you go. Special summoning out your UTC. Bringing back your Giant Rex. Overlaying. I never keep a monster here if I'm not going to have a Link monster over it. And then theoretically, this is your end board. If you have any other way where you can think that you can make more than one monster, because you have the ability now to bring back your Chaos Ruler, but there's just so much. So like, you still have the token collector, so follow up, because you can definitely make another Dino token on their following turn, and on your following turn, and then you just special summon it, you pop the token, you pop the baby, you special summon this, whatever, or you just protect it and destroy it, because you already have all, what is it, 2 babies in the graveyard so far, and that means that you only really have 1 baby left, which is going to be theoretically 1 more special summon. So your baby has to be the OV and whatnot, right? Dude, this deck is gas. I think it's a lot of fun. Instead of using this, I could have definitely used this to then have brought this back as well by banishing the OV and then that guy, and then you could have made something else here, banishing and making that. It's definitely a possibility. That, like I said, and then you definitely can just get your search on end phase again. So like I said, the deck just has so much flexibility on what the end board can look like. It doesn't have to be this. It could be that. It could be the Scythe Lock at this point. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's just so much you can do. It's definitely a lot of fun. This deck is a lot of gas. And I think that well, this is what it looks like right now, and then you would have to do this if you wanted to do that, but you know what I mean. Deck is gas, deck is fun. Let's do one more test hand. I'm not going to prep my hand ahead of time. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle my deck and see what I get. Gas. This is what I was talking about. Opening up the Lost World with the emergency teleport. It's really good. Emergency teleport. It's so good. Oh, you see the OVs. So good. Effective P.U.N.K. Search. Punk Deer Note. So I think that because I opened up a P.U.N.K. already, I think that maybe Deer Note might not be the card you want to special summon. Not add to your hand, because I think that maybe here you go Foxy, discard the P.U.N.K, special summon this out from deck. Now you're definitely where you're at. So you've like taken cards out of the deck that maybe don't need to be there. So you've decked in, right? Let's go ahead and effect 1, 2. There you go. Oops. Let's see, review 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see, so this is actually not that great, and it's actually not that bad either, because Tyranno is a light, and then you get to add a light. So now you get to see what happens whenever you don't mill like accordingly or as great as you want it to. So this is where you're at right now. Normal summon 1, 2, and then here you can go let me see. Yes, so 1, 2, give them the token. You use this effect, you pop your own UTC, you search your pill, of course. Chilling so far. You're gonna go Needle Fiber here, which is gonna be great because now you get to go Gamma. And since you've already given yourself, you're giving your opponent the token, you've given yourself the window to just be able to Baron, pop the token. So effective Baron, pop the token, protect the token with the Lost World. You're going to pop a baby, effect of the baby, special summon out an OV, effect of the OV, search out your miscellaneous source. And you see how easy that's been. Discard Misk, banish Misk, banish, I guess, the Armador, special summon out another baby, and then you can go effective OB, pop the baby, effective the baby in the graveyard. Rex. Gas. You see that? Gas. Such a good deck. Such a good deck. Such a lot. Like, it's honestly just a lot of fun to play this. And honestly, you don't even have to do much anymore. You don't even have to recycle that bad boy. You can even go this, or I think a lot of decks are honestly dying to the Abyss Dweller, because at this point you just do this, and then from your graveyard you can banish like Gamma and Petite or something. It doesn't even matter. And it's great because they pop this on your opponent's turn. But yeah, you still have this in hand. That was my one test hand. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this deck is a lot of fun. I honestly really like this deck a lot. I think it's really cool. I think the deck has a lot of potential to do better and be better. It's definitely not like tier 1 meta relevant or anything, but it's just a lot of fun, and it's definitely something that I think maybe some more people should try out. Thank you guys. See you guys.